Hey friends, happy Friday. It's so good to see you. Welcome back. It is Friday, which means I go live on the channel Fridays at 5 p.m. Pacific time. That's 8 o'clock if you live on the East Coast. We always have a live chat running and we say hi to lots of resellers in the community. There are so many wise resellers who share all sorts of education and inspiration about reselling online. If you're new, I'm Quenby. I'm glad you found the channel and the live. Please feel free to introduce yourself in the live chat or in the comments section of the video if you're watching the replay. I'm a part-time reseller. I've been reselling for 10 years on eBay. I also sell on Poshmark. I sell to Thredup, and I sell digital products over on Etsy. But you will find people that join the chat that sell on each and every platform. So if you have any questions about reselling online at all, please feel free to put it in the chat. We'd love to help you out with that. I see some friends starting to come in. I'm so happy to see you. Let me know, as always, how was your week in reselling? What is going on for you? Are you sourcing? Are you listing, photographing? What's going well? What is selling? Have you had any terrific sales to tell us about? Or have you found any amazing thrift store items that you can share with us? I'm wearing my new favorite top. This video hasn't come out yet, but I did a thrift haul video. I've already sold like several things from that video already, so I need to get it up. This is the brand Sundance catalog, which is, I'd consider a Bolo brand, something to be on the lookout for. Have you guys ever sold this? This is one of the best pieces. I'll come a little closer so you can see. This is one of the best pieces I think that the brand makes. It's all really heavily embroidered, sort of like Johnny Was-esque. And I got this for like $5 at the Salvation Army. I should be a good reseller and sell it to make a good profit, but I'm going to keep it because I like it so much. And I swear it looks new. Like, it has that look like it never even went through the wash. So absolutely love that. So I'm going to start us out talking about what I put on the thumbnail, which is about whether buying bulk inventory, wholesale inventory is right for you and your business, why or why not. And then I always turn to the chat. Hi, Maggie. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Cynthia. I always turn to the chat to get content for the video. So you guys are really in charge of the content that we talk about. I'd love to help in any way I can. If you have any questions or concerns about reselling, or you have something to share, let us know what's up for you so that we can address that in tonight's video. We usually go for about an hour. And recently I put out a video. It was a Kosei Threads unboxing. They're kind of a newer on the scene wholesale company. I am an affiliate. I have a discount link below and a discount code if you're interested in checking them out. It may or may not be right for you, and that's totally okay, but it really works for me. And I thought I'd talk a little bit about why buying wholesale and buying bulk and getting items shipped right to my door works for me. Let me know in the chat if you've sourced this way before for your reselling business, and how'd it go? And does it work in your business model at this particular time for you or not? And let us know why or why not, because a lot of questions and comments on that video really got me thinking, because people had a lot of comments and questions. And I'm like, well, this totally works for me, but it might not work for you. And a lot of people are curious about work for them and they don't know how or why it may or may not work. So I just want to say, hi, Becky Sue. Yeah, it's rainy and cold everywhere. I buy bulk from places like Thredup, from places like Kosei Threads. I've done all sorts of mystery boxes, and it works for me because I'm a part-time reseller, you guys. I have like 10 or 15 hours a week to put into this. I can't go sourcing all the time. And even if I could, I live in Northern California where it's way too expensive. So I run my business on quick flips, basic mature women's brands and stuff with a few designer, awesome Bolo things thrown in, but I can only thrift like once a week. Sometimes not even. Sometimes it's every other week. So it doesn't work for me to just source thrifting for my business. It works for me to get inventory shipped right to my door, and it's much cheaper than it would be if I went out myself. So that's why it works for me, but I know it's not for everybody. Oh, here, I'm going to say hi to people, and then let's keep talking about it. Here's Cynthia at Thrift Hauls saying, see you soon. Can't wait. She got the #1 spot. I can't wait to see you in June. If you live in the California area, I'm going to be at the Sacramento Bins the first Saturday in June. I believe it's June 4th. Let me check. Probably be there from like 10 to 6 or something. It's just a very informal, we're going to be thrifting there. If anybody else wants to show up, we'll be there. So let me check the date on that because anyone's welcome to join us. I'm not organizing anything. It's just like show up and thrift with us. It is Saturday, June 4th. I'll be there. So find me on Instagram or message me at thegratefulqueen@gmail if you have any questions. Here's Lisette saying, hello, beautiful Quenby. Happy Friday. Are you still here, Lisette? And Maggie Poshes, hi, Quenby and friends from rainy Indiana. Happy Friday. Yeah, it's weird. I thought we're done with the rain here. It's May 6th. I'm filming this. I don't know when you guys are watching, but it is May 6th, 2022. And I'm in Northern California, and it's like gloomy and rainy. My friend Deborah Anderson is here. Hi, ladies. Excited to kick off the weekend with you all. It's Mother's Day weekend. Shout out to all the mothers in any type of form, any way that you mother. Maybe you're a fur baby mama. There's all sorts of ways that we are mothers. And so happy Mother's Day to all of you. What are your plans? Barbara Babash is here. Hi, this stormy evening. We're under a severe thunderstorm warning and a tornado watch until 9. Oh my gosh. I hope you're safe and everything is okay where you are. Here's Babette saying, hello from rainy PA, hitting the Goodwill 50% off tomorrow morning. You guys, that's another reason I love to buy these boxes from Thredup and Kosei and stuff is because I don't have 50% off day. I don't have 99-cent day. I have 0 sales at the Goodwill. And my Goodwill bins has been closed for 2+ years. And they keep saying they're reopening and they're not. So I have to find another way to get inventory to run my business. And that's a good way for me. Some boxes are amazing. Some are junk. That happens to all of us. I just buy enough boxes that it balances out. Zoe is with us. Zoe chat. Hello, Quenby and everybody. Happy Friday. My local friend, Castell's Posh Closet. Hello, all. Happy Friday. I just got home. Now it's time to cook and listen. And she is hosting a Posh and Sip in my area. I'm going to see if I might be able to pop over, but my son got a birthday party invite for that same day. And it's our first birthday party in person and since the pandemic. So he is so excited about it. It's at one of those jumpy house places that's enough to make me nauseous. As an introvert, like all the noise and all the lights. But he's so excited. I'm just going to like make it work. Misty's here. Hello, all. Happy Friday. Got my margarita and I'm ready to go. That sounds really good. The only places I can drink margaritas is Mexico because when I go to the all-inclusive resort, I don't know what they put in there, but it is not strong, and I can actually drink there where I'm really kind of a lightweight. I can't drink very much at all. But I can have margaritas in Mexico. I can have like 3 of them at the pool, and I don't feel a thing. Gloss and Sparkle. Hi, Quenby and everyone. And Goddess Threads, another local girl. Hey, Quenby and all, sales are okay. Going to San Francisco Bins tomorrow. Oh, will you email me or something? Fine. I'd love to hear how the San Francisco Bins are for you. San Francisco Bin, that's actually closer than Sacramento. But I want to go see Cynthia in Sacramento and some other friends. And my guess is the San Francisco Bins are probably really good. But it's harder to navigate in and out of the city. Tell us about the San Francisco Bins, because I could make a video and go there too. Barbara's here saying hello. Let's see. Let me say hi to some friends, and we'll get on to our topics and stuff. Becky Sue, hello from cold and gloomy Pennsylvania. Yeah, everyone's getting the glooms. Barbara Babash says, I don't currently have room for any big bulk wholesale at this time. Yeah, and there's so many different ways to buy bulk. Like for me, when I did the Kosei Threads box, it was 40 items. It was called the Sophistication box. It was like mature brands. I got a lot of Ann Taylor, Loft, a little bit of Chico's, that kind of stuff. My cost of goods was $3.85 or 65 cents on that box. So for me, that's really cheap. It is very difficult for me to find anything in that price point at all at any of my local thrift stores here in Sonoma County. I personally don't buy bulk like pallets. but I do buy bulk. Like if we're talking like 50 item boxes, I've bought plenty of times. When I do Thredup, I get like a 25-pound box. Sometimes I'll get a few bucks, so I have like 100 pounds sitting in my garage waiting to be opened. That works at my level. If I had employees in a warehouse and stuff, I would be doing pallets because you cannot beat the cost of goods. But it depends what you like to sell. Like if you have the type of Poshmark closet or eBay store and it's all curated and you only like a certain price point, like you want to get $50 for everything, it's probably not for you. But for someone like me, who's okay selling things for $20, it really works well. A friend, I think it was my friend Doris on the channel, wrote in on my Kosei video, and she's like, but Quimby, if you're selling things for like $20, doesn't that mean you only make like after cost of goods, after fees, you only make like $10 on an item? And I'm like, yeah, that's great. Like to make a $10 profit and do that multiple times each day kind of works. And of course I want to buy things that sell for more than that. And I do. Like I wrote back from like, here's what I sold today. There was some things for $12, $15. I sold an Anthropologie dress that I got for $2.60 for $50. So I have a whole range and mix. So that really works for me. But not for everybody, and that's okay. Hey, Andrea's Accents. I have a Versace skirt I thrifted for $5 and have no idea how much to price it. Ooh, that's the fun part. Do you know how to go on whatever sites you're selling on, like eBay or Posh, and look at sold comps? So you can look at what things are actually selling for. And then you can determine from there what price. And it depends on a lot of things, though. Why don't we use this as like an example of like, how would you guys go about, you get a Versace skirt for $5. How would you go about determining what price? Because we all do that a little bit differently. Sold comps, I think, is just one of the things to look at. Just one of the factors. Because sometimes I look at sold comps and I say, well, I'm going to do whatever I want anyway. Like my skirt's better than theirs, or I'm going to have a way better listing than they are. Like their pictures look crappy, mine's gonna be super professional. So there's a lot of different factors. I'd love to hear what other resellers have to say. Oh, Lisette is still here. Oh, good. She said, I'm popping in and out. I'm getting ready for my 5th live this week. That's what I wanted to talk about. Right now on Instagram, my friend Lisette, Posh is my purpose over on Instagram, is doing a live every night, pretty much almost every night at 6 p.m. Most evenings at 6 p.m. So it's 6 p.m. for me here, Pacific Coast time, but it's 9 p.m. if you're on the East Coast. I don't know what you guys, you middle mountain time. I just can't even get all those ones, but it's been so great. I'm like so addicted. And it made me think, if you're a content creator and you do something very regularly like that, God, you're going to grow so fast, because you get like used to it. Like, oh, it's 6. For me, it's 6 p.m. That's when I'm making dinner and everything. I just take my phone and I have her on with her guest, and she's so fantastic. She has great guests. So make sure you're following her, and you can tune in after this, because we'll be finishing up and she'll be starting. Debbie Whited. Hi, Quimby. Please pray for me. I have a broken arm. Oh, no. Sending healing prayers your way. What happened? I've only broken one bone, and it was when I was young. I broke my clavicle, which I think is a pretty common break. Lisette's reminding us to hit that thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. If you're subscribed with the bell turned on, then you get notifications so you can join us live at the actual time rather than watching the replay. So be sure you're subscribed. Oh, Deborah. Timeless Jewel by Deborah. Stopping in to say happy Friday. My internet is going in and out. Happy Mother's Day to all you lovely moms. Is anyone going to do like a Mother's Day sale or anything? It's actually probably a really smart thing to do, because mamas might be shopping. Let me say hi to some more friends and then we'll get more into it. Hangry Hangers is here saying hello, Quimby. Hello, everyone. And Rescue Resell. They're a great reselling couple to follow. We don't see them every Friday, but on Instagram, I follow them. They sell a lot of different stuff. Like, I'm primarily a clothing reseller, and what goes along with clothing, like handbags, belts, fashion. I'm like a fashion reseller primarily, though I've sold everything over the years, and they sell all sorts of stuff. So it's fun to see. It's fun to see what you can sell. Oh, here's the Instagram. Oh, no, that's my Instagram. I thought you were going to put yours in, Lisette, so people could find you for the 6 p.m. Because I know you're New England Betty Boop here, but your posh is my purpose. So make sure you're following her over on Instagram. Geneva is here. Hello and welcome. So good to see you. And my friend Kelly saying hi to Christina over at Hangry Hangers. So many great content creators, you guys, in our community and chat. It's so great. Oops, the chat just moved. Oh, there's Dorothy. Dorothy's here saying, hey guys, I haven't been here in a while. That is totally okay. We love to see you when you can show up, but everybody's got other things going on. You probably can't be here every Friday, but a lot of us are pretty darn close. Like there's some people that just don't miss because we're each other's community. We want to check in with each other and see how everyone's doing. Sharpie's Resell is here saying hello and happy Friday, y'all. I do want to check in with you guys, those of you who sell on Poshmark, to kind of follow up. There's been so much Poshmark. Starting to get tired of all the Poshmark, this, that, but it's like, I'm curious. Oh, I miss Leslie here. Hey, Leslie. Happy Friday, Quemby and friends. So great to see you, Leslie. I got to see you on our cozy call, which was so awesome. I had some great sales on Poshmark. I mean, I don't sell a ton over there, so I'm not noticing like a major decline and a major increase, but I had 4 great sales today, so that makes me feel good. But how are you guys? What are you guys noticing now? Is it still really, really slow for you over on Poshmark after all the changes, or are things picking up? Let me see. I think I might have missed some stuff up here because everything went whizzing by. Let's see what else we have. Thrift Haul, my friend Cynthia says, I will share my recent quick flip. The brand is Bernie Dexter. Super cute dresses for the pinup gals. Oh, yeah. I got the dress at Goodwill, listed it, and it sold in one day. Possible bolo. Yeah, those pinup dresses, I mean, I think it's worth pulling out your phone and looking them up if you see it, because those pinup like skirts, whenever I found anything that I could put that pinup retro in the title, people pay up for that. I think they go to events and things and they get dressed up. So awesome. I've had a lot of quick flips. I'm going to make things that sold fast. I don't make a ton of what sold. I share most of my what sold over on Instagram because they're a little bit boring for me to make as a content creator, but I know they're important. So I do share a lot of solds on Instagram, but I've had these really, really, really quick flips lately where I'm just like, what is going on for me over on eBay? eBay's been really good for me. I'm listing consistently 5 items a day. Every day, I don't always make it every weekend day, but every weekday I've made it. And I'm definitely seeing an increase in sales, but I'm having a lot of quick sales, like a few hours or 24 hours. I'm like, whoa, I'm selling things quick. So I'll make a video about that. What's selling well for you guys right now? Here we are in the beginning of May 2022. What's going well for you? I saw someone else say that they had some sort of good flip. Oh, here we go. Deborah says, Quemby, I sold that stunning vintage sterling Christian Dior necklace last night. I'm crying inside. LOL. I love that piece. Oh, I know. It's like when you love a piece and you want to sell it because you want to make the profit and you are doing your job. You're selling, but it's like hard to part with some of the things. That's how I felt about that Anthropologie dress. It was in one of my hauls. I don't know which one, but the most gorgeous moulinette ours for Anthropologie dress. It's got to be one of the most beautiful pieces I've had. If it fit me, I definitely would have kept it. It was just heavily embroidered, beaded. It had everything going on. And I had it for $79.99. I had a lot of likers. I sent out a ton of offers, and someone offered me $50, and I had gotten it, I think, in a Thredup box, because I remember it was $2.60. For the women's mixed clothing Thredup box, your cost of goods is $2.60. And I'm like, I have to take that. I took it, but I was sad to see that one go. I hope the person just loves it because it is absolutely gorgeous. Zoe Chat said, I ordered a box from Cozy Threads, and after a few weeks, they canceled it on me saying they couldn't fulfill the order, which was a bummer. I haven't ordered another one yet. Wow, that's the first thing I've heard about that. I have not heard that. There's a ton of mixed reviews out there, you guys, so understand it's a new company. They're taking in lots of feedback. I think like any new company, they're going to have some bumps and some learning curves, but I ordered my second box. It was a new with tag box. It's a really inexpensive box. What is it called? I can't remember, but it's like a new with tags box, and it was pretty cheap. So I'll unbox that and we'll just sort of go along the journey together and see how they're doing and what we think. Gloss and Sparkle said, I hauled a vintage Valentino nightgown from the bins in my last video. Ooh, nice. A lot of that vintage nightgown stuff, I've made some good money on nightgowns. It's one of those little gems, one of the little like hidden gems in a thrift store, I think, where I've sold some nightgowns for really good money. So don't skip that section. And I found some vintage nightgowns in there too. I don't know enough. Like I stay away from like the vintage stuff I don't know. If it was a name like that, I would know it. But I know I'm flipping by things and I'm like, if I was a vintage seller, this is probably worth something. But I don't know enough about the vintage market. So I just leave it for another reseller to come in, and I'm like, I don't know enough about what does really well. I try and learn on Instagram, but if you have any tips about that, let us know. Deborah Anderson says, lately I've been getting most of my new inventory from online auctions. I've been enjoying selling hard goods and jewelry, and my clothing is turning into my death pile. I think that's okay. It's like you're learning new markets. You're learning more about hard goods and jewelry right now. And if that's like what's bringing you joy and you're making money, great. Clothes will always be there. Where are you getting inventory online auctions? I've talked a lot about buying from ShopGoodwill Online, and I haven't been on there in a while. I'm going to make a note about that because I have bought from the online site ShopGoodwill. It's called ShopGoodwill, all one word. If you haven't been on there, and they sell clothing lots. I bought like a new with tag, size extra large women's clothing lot before. I bought all sorts of stuff. So they have a ton. And now Whatnot is the really big thing everybody's talking about. Is anyone thinking about doing Whatnot, that online auction? I have not even been over there, but I'm seeing a lot of people selling on there and talking about it. So let's see. Going on down, there's all sorts of comments down here. Hi, Melanie. Thank you so much. I was just talking about this shirt, Melanie. This shirt, I just thrifted it. It's going to be in an upcoming video. It's by the brand Sundance. And these sell really well, the heavily embroidered ones, but I am not selling mine. I'm so in love with it. I've looked at it. I've looked at this similar type of top, and they're usually like around $40 pre-owned. So I don't want to pay that. I want to find it myself, and I did. So I'm so happy. Thank you so much. Debbie is asking, how is everyone's Poshmark sales? After all the Poshmark drama, how are people doing with sales? Still the same. Lisette is very kindly putting in people's channels here. Like, here's Rescue and Resell. So that's really kind of you to do. I just filmed another video. It's going to be out next week on my other channel, The Grateful Therapist. Some of you are interested in mental health content, some are not. That's totally fine. But this one is about managing anxiety. So I don't get over on that channel as much as I'd like, but that channel just kind of grows and I don't do anything over there. This is my fun channel. I know everyone. It brings me so much joy. I love that other channel too, but I don't know people over there yet. And I don't know. It's just like a side hustle to my side hustle. But that channel will be out next. That video will be out next week. And I have a lot of other mental health type content over there on that channel. If you don't know, I'm a full-time psychotherapist and a part-time reseller. Sharpie's Resell said, I finally broke down and bought a MacBook Pro. No more phone listing. Cross listing so fast with Flip, and sales are way better. Fantastic. And you can write that off on your taxes. Often at the end of the year, I'll do a big purchase like that because I can write it off. So it's like I need to do a few purchases. I bought my camera for YouTube one year. I bought my Dymo. Those are just like my camera was almost $1,000, but the Dymo is like $240 or something like that. But write that stuff off. It's a business expense. Who else is using Flip? Flip is another app that you can use for cross-posting, but this one's free. So, Hangry Hanger says, what's selling? Denim shorts for sure and outdoor wear. I just posted about that actually over on Instagram because that's what's sort of selling really, really fast. Hey, Jen. Bora Bora. Jen is joining us, good friend of the channel. I've sold like a lot of my, like when I say outdoor wear, it's more like stuff from REI, camping type brands like Patagonia, the North Face, Prana. I'm selling a lot of that stuff right now. So I have a feeling people, it's spring. I know people are planning their camping trips for the summer. People are getting out hiking and doing all sorts of stuff. So I think if you have that stuff, you guys get that stuff listed. I've sold some of that stuff really, really fast. Okay, let's see. Castell's Posh Closet says, I've been watching Chris's auctions and would love to sell on Whatnot. So Chris is another channel, a big channel here on YouTube, Daily Refinement. He's local to me. He's just about an hour and a half away in Oakland, California. And he's been making a lot of videos about selling on Whatnot. I have not even been over to Whatnot, but I have also watched his videos about selling on Whatnot. It's like a live auction. So if anyone knows anything about it and wants to put it in the chat, you can also find his channel and probably find some more stuff over there. Melanie says, my sales are great, but I'm only part-time. Me too. Me too. Which is a challenge. It is a challenge to be only part-time because I constantly feel like I would love to be listing more. I would love to be doing more, but I've got to like compartmentalize because I have a lot of different jobs. Zoe said, I would love to do Whatnot auction, but I don't think I have the following to pull it off at this point. Yes, I think having a following really helps to get people over to your auctions, I'm hearing. So Rescue and Resell said, I love Whatnot. I love these things like Flip or Whatnot, where I just start hearing kind of little murmurings about it. And a few people are like, hey, have you tried this? Maybe someone puts out a video or two. And then suddenly it's kind of rolling and you hear about it a lot and all over. And we've all heard about it. So I think it's like one of the next big things. So if you have any interest in doing live auctions, my understanding is you have to apply to sell on Whatnot. And it can take months for them to accept your application. I've seen on Instagram some people's applications, like they do these little videos like, here's what I'd sell and here's who I am. And I think they do want, Whatnot is trying to grow. So of course they're going to want people who already have a following that can bring their audience over to Whatnot. Like that's kind of smart. Like, hey, we're trying to get this thing going. If you're Chris from Daily Refinement and you have like over 100,000 subscribers on your YouTube channel, you might bring those people over to Whatnot to buy stuff. So I think that's smart. And as it grows, they'll probably let in new people, right? So then the wait won't be hard. Everyone's saying hi. I always love that. Dorothy said, my Poshmark sales last month was really bad. I didn't really list last month. Well, yeah. But there's also so much going on over at Poshmark. It's kind of hard to know. I've been kind of consistently listing, but I just have, a few sales here and there. So let's see what else is happening for friends here in our live chat community. She got her MacBook. I thought I saw a comment about selling on Thredup. I've had some Thredup snafus. I mean, I've been selling on Thredup since September. So let's see. October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. So like 6-8 months now. And I've been doing pretty well. I've been making between $300 and $500 a month sending things to Thredup. But Thredup, you have to babysit. So it's pretty easy. You shove 30 pounds of clothes in a box, you send it off, they list it, they photograph it, they ship it. It's pretty passive, but you have to keep track of your items because if they don't sell, you want to request them back and you have to do it in a certain window. I lost like a whole bunch of items that I didn't request back in the right time window. And it was so painful. I'm like, oh my God, I don't like this about Thredup. And I knew that would happen. Like I know I know that would happen. It happens to everybody if you're like selling a lot of stuff over there. And you're trying to manage like a bunch of kits, but it's still painful. I'm like, I don't know. So we'll see. Castell's Posh Closet says, I saw the Plato's Closet video. I had an experience. I had to wait 2 or 3 hours. They only took a handbag. It wasn't worth it. The first time it went well and I got around 30-ish. Yeah, I did put a video up about selling to Plato's Closet. Do you guys sell to buy-sell trade stores? It was kind of a fail. Like, you can watch the video and see what I brought in. I didn't have the best stuff, but I don't think I had like the worst. They didn't take all that much. I didn't make that much money. Last time I went, I made $40-something. I just don't know if it's something I want to continue doing, but I don't know if I just hit it totally at the wrong time or what. But I was trying to get rid of things that Thredup won't take that I'm not going to list, like a Forever 21 pair of shorts. Like, it's just not worth my time. So I thought it'd be a good way to get rid of things, but I don't think I'll be doing that again anytime soon. I might lot up some of the things, like the Juniors brand things. I might lot up, put in a big box, and sell on Poshmark. I've had a lot of luck doing that with kids' clothes. Like, I'll take a whole bunch of kids' clothes, size 5 and 6, boys' clothes, put them in a box, slap it up there for $25 for a 5-pound box of clothes, and that's done really well. So I might do that with some of this junior stuff, but we'll see. I might just be moving on from that old stuff. Rescue and Resell say, if you're small, you really have to network to get the traffic and be entertaining. If you have a following, you can make a ton. It's fast and furious and takes a lot of prep, but I really enjoy it. So you guys are definitely doing the whatnot thing, it sounds like. Yeah, and he put out a great video, Chris at Daily Refinement, on like tips for selling over there. And that seemed like such a good video if you were thinking about doing it or starting out. And I think he said the exact same thing, that you really need to prep and you need to have systems and make it work. Yeah, I should just go over there and I should try and maybe buy some things and see how the thing works, just to get an idea. Hangry Hanger said, yeah, Thredup is taking a while, LOL. They have had a couple of boxes that they received February 2nd and still have not processed. So February, March, so that's 3 months. Yeah, that's totally kind of, for me, that's like typical. Like, I can send Thredup is wonky, wild west. Like, if you have any expectations of what it's going to be like and hoping it's a certain way, I fear that you'll just be disappointed. And I got some education on that from my friend Rebecca, the reseller, who really kind of schooled me. So when I went into selling on Thredup, I was like totally prepared. I'm like, okay, it's going to be crazy. I'm not going to like a million things they do, but it's a great way to dump off a bunch of inventory that I get in these bulk purchases, that I get buying like bulk when I was buying a bunch of stuff from Jomar, when I'm buying from Thredup. I have a bunch of stuff that I don't really want to sell myself. So it works in that way. But sometimes I'll send them a box, they get it, and they process it immediately, same week. And sometimes a box will sit there for 3 or 4 months. And that's just kind of the way it goes. And I just sort of accept it and I keep moving forward. We'll see. I mean, for me, it's a whole experiment. I'll see if I continue with Thredup. I might not. That's what I love about being self-employed and running my own business and being an adult. I get to be like, this is working great. This isn't. There you go. So, Thredup is just up and down. I did get the best Thredup box probably of my career recently. That video's up on the channel. And I've sold a couple things from that box. One jacket for a couple $100. And I'm like, yes. Thank you so much. Babette said, it's worth it at Plato's if you bring things to them while you are shopping their 90% off sale. Yeah, Plato's has a 90% off sale. When I went, Babette, to bring my stuff, they were having the 90% off sale, but it had been going on for a while. So when I walked in, there were these, at Plato's Closet, these huge bins, these huge plastic tubs full of clothing. 90% off. You should have seen their sign. It was like, so if it was $3, it's 30 cents. And I was like, oh my God, I could source here. But I looked through and it was like all brands I didn't know. It was not anything that I would pick up. I didn't do a very thorough search. I probably could have found a few things if I did, but I was like, it didn't seem like anything good. I don't know if you get there when they first start the 90% off. I could see that you could do pretty well there. I've seen some videos on YouTube where people are sourcing from buy sell trade stores, especially handbags and things like that. And I'm like, I think you could do okay, but I did not see anything. I did not see anything kind of worth picking up over there. So, Thrift Hauler reminding us to hit that thumbs up. I would appreciate that, friends. Oh, Deborah said, I'm sending in 2 30-pound boxes to Thredup. Whatnot does not have a jewelry category. Oh, really? Deborah's doing a lot of live sales on our YouTube channel, and I've stopped in a couple times, and it's really fun. It's like she sells it right then and there and tells you all about it. I think if you want to learn about jewelry too, it's probably a really good video to watch because she knows all the terms and all this jewelry seller stuff. Yeah, 2 30-pound boxes. I do that. I love getting that stuff out the door. It's a great way to get rid of stale inventory that you're like, this was a bad buy, or this, I cannot sell this to save my life. At least send it in a Thredup and get something for it. And it does add up. I mean, I'm happy with the money I'm making there. I bet Whatnot will start a jewelry category eventually, don't you think? I mean, I think it's a relatively new platform and it's growing, and they probably want to start with the clothing or whatever. But my guess is they would expand if it continues to be really successful. I don't know anything about the fee structure or anything on there. I'm going to write that down. I'm going to try and get on Whatnot, and I'm going to try and tune in and like just see how it's working, because it's good to know. It's good to know everything that's going on in our community like that. Has anyone here applied to sell on Whatnot? I wonder if I bet Leslie would be great over on Whatnot. Have you thought about it, Leslie, at A Reseller's Passion? With all your upcycled stuff? They'd love you. You'd be great at that. And you have a following, and I don't know if you're interested, but is anyone here interested in doing it? I've got to get over there and see. I don't know. I was interested in doing some live sales even here on YouTube, but when I talked to people, they were like, Quemby, live sales are a lot of work. Like, I thought I could just show what I have and do like a $10 sale or something, or like, I don't know. But everyone said that it's a lot more work than it looks like. It's a lot more work than you think. Let me know in the chat if you have experience, or in the comments if you're watching the replay, do you have experience doing like a live sale on Instagram or YouTube? And do you have tips, or what's your experience of it? Like, would you recommend it? Or you're like, no, it's way harder than I thought, or people don't know everything. You're like, what do you think? I would love to do a live sale. Maybe I could do it with someone. I was thinking just sort of stuff like, I don't know. I think it'd be easier if you just did like a $15 sale or something like that. I have a ton of stuff. I think it'd be kind of fun, but do I want to create a ton? Like when I sell stuff direct to my viewers, it's a little bit more work because you have to go in, get an invoice, get their email, get an invoice, wait for them to pay it, and then remember to go over on PayPal or something and print out a separate label. But I don't mind because it's fun to do it for me, but I could see where it could be a lot. Deborah said, I applied for Whatnot, waiting to hear back. Oh, good. I would say if you have the slightest interest, probably apply, because on some video I was watching, they said it takes months. Right now, the wait list to get approved to sell on Whatnot is like months. So, hi, Raquel. So good to see you. Another local friend. We'll see you in Sacramento in about a month. That meetup is going to be June 4th, Saturday, June 4th at the Sacramento Bins. I think it's on Industrial, the big one, Industrial. Leslie at A Reseller's Passion said, I don't want to sell on Whatnot, but I did apply just to see what the process was. I was approved within 2 days. That was 2 months ago. Why not? I'm curious why you wouldn't want. Oh, here it is. You're always thinking, Leslie. My friend Leslie's always, I really don't want to do live sales anymore. Yeah, Leslie did a lot of live sales over on Instagram, and you did well. You sold a lot. You were doing that for a while. Do you care to say why you stopped, why you don't want to do it anymore? Bora Bora Jen said, I watch live sales on Instagram. They're fun. I've watched some, and sometimes I want to buy it, but I don't have the right apps to pay for it. Like I have PayPal, but I don't have Venmo or any of the other ones. And I'm like, oh, but I'd like to buy stuff and support people. When my friends are doing stuff, I try to buy the stuff. My guess is, the live sale stuff is just, I think a lot goes into it. I think a lot of work. And if I was full-time, maybe I might want to. Deborah said, I did 4 live sales this week. Oh my God, 4, because she's doing them on YouTube. I should watch some more of them on YouTube because I've only watched Deborah's, and I know I bought from someone else. Alicia Murray did some live sales for a while, and I bought some stuff from her. I bundled. I got like a big box of stuff from her, but I haven't watched too many. It's really popular in the vintage community. Like a lot of the vintage hard goods sellers do live sales. So, hi, Mari. Hello. Better late than never. Always. Oh, look at this. Mari said, I made Posh Ambassador. I'm so excited. Congratulations. You get the little badge on your Poshmark closet that says Posh Ambassador. There are some perks. Like there's a lot of things like open up to Posh Ambassadors first. So I think that's fantastic. Leslie says, my live sale were only for liquidation. I was moving and wanted to move inventory. It's just too much work. I do encourage people to try. Why is it so much work? Like, what am I 100% believe you. I know it probably is. I'm just trying to think about what the work is. Like, is it at getting the live sale ready? So having all your stuff in order so that you're not like totally disorganized. If you're selling stuff and you need measurements, you have to plan it all, put it in order. And then I guess when the sale's over, you have to send invoices and then they have to pay and you have to get their shipping. So I bet there's a lot on the front end and the back end. So that makes sense. That makes sense. I could totally see that. New England Betty Boop, Lisette saying, Leslie, now it takes months to get approved. So 2 months ago, she was approved in a couple of days for Whatnot. And then now it's at least 2 months. And it might be depending on who you are. I mean, I've heard that about Whatnot. Like Leslie has a very large social media following on Instagram. And I wonder if with someone in that situation, is it just like a really quick decision? Or is it just that because it's 2 months later? I don't love that they're doing that, but I get it from a business perspective why they're doing it. So he said, every time I attend a Whatnot auction, I buy things at over market value. Even when sellers say the auctions are starting at $1, people quickly bid the price up and then I go crazy and bid. I used to do that on eBay. I'm so over auctions. I used to do that on eBay all the time, especially with stuff I really wanted or like lots. And it'd be like at that last minute, everyone would be bidding and I'd be like, but I really want it. And then I'd always end up paying more than I wanted to because I just got caught in that flurry. I mean, eBay's brilliant. That whole auction mentality, that's what happens to a lot of people. And I'm like, I'm so sick of this. And then I'd be super excited on eBay for my item and I'd have a timer set and I'd have it set to like 1 or 2 minutes before the auction. And then I would be so upset if I didn't get it and I'd lose it by like $1. And I'm like, Quemby, like energetically, that's not good for me. Like I'm done. Like I don't want to do auctions. I don't want to buy auctions. I'll do buy it now. If I want it, I'm going to pay for it. Or I'll send an offer or something, but I just like buy it now. I do not want to be doing auctions personally. No, I do not. Leslie said, I do suggest people try a live sale. If Plato's or Thredup doesn't take your items. Yeah, why not? Like, you should always try everything. Like, it's so great that we get this information from one another here and on Instagram and YouTube and everywhere. But it's just someone else's experience. And you never know what it's going to be like for you. You know, like there's so many people that I've talked to that are just dying to start a YouTube channel. And they're just and then they start and they put up a few videos and then they realize like, oh, it's not what I thought, or I didn't like it, or, oh my God, I need to put up so much content and I need to do so much. And they're they're like, no, you would just watch them kind of be like, fade out. Like, so you gotta figure it out for yourself, right? We're always saying that, like, try it out, take the information, weigh the information, and get as much education as you can, and then give it a shot. I think Whatnot will probably be one of the next big kind of hot things. I personally don't have an interest in it right now. It does sound like to be there, to get it all ready and then be live. And I love lives, but that doesn't fit into my like business model right now or my life. Like, I can't imagine. If I was full-time, there'd be so many other things I'd try, but I don't know. It might be fun to do with somebody else too. Like some couples are doing it. I think Rally Roots, I think I saw them do something on Whatnot too, a video or something about that. And they're a couple and they kind of do it together. There's this other component of Whatnot that's interesting to me, where it's all about giveaways. Like, it's this added component. They're supposed to be fun, and then you're encouraged to do giveaways and giveaway stuff. It's like, it's a whole little sideshow over there. So, alrighty, let's see what else is happening here. Deborah said, try a themed live sale. I do jewelry, branching out to do purse sales and new tag clothing. I think that's really smart too, to have some sort of theme so that people that are really interested in that can show up. People that are interested in jewelry can come or come and learn. But I think it probably does help rather than just a blanket sale. That's a really good tip. Sharpie's Resale said, I have a friend who does live sales on Instagram. She does a fill a bag sale, like has a tier pricing. The bigger the poly bag, the more it costs. Oh, interesting. I'll tune into some of those things and sort of see. I've seen a couple. I've seen Leslie do it. I've seen Renee do it. But yeah, it does seem like, now the more I think about it, I'm like, yeah, that does seem like a lot of work. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So many good friends. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all your comments. I appreciate Lisette. Look at, she's got Kelly Schaffner's YouTube channel. Lisette's going to be live in like 10 minutes over on Instagram at Posh is My Purpose. Who's your guest? I don't know if she's still here because she's got to be getting ready for that, but wonder who her guest is tonight. She's had the best guest. She had the teen reseller was on there. Rhonda, our friend Terry at Evolving Always was on. I'm on at the end of May sometime. I think I'll be on there if the scheduling works out for Lisette, but it's so fun. Like, I'm like, oh, she's Lisette, and she's just so calm, and can tell she doesn't get worked up about any of it. Talks to everybody so naturally, and then they're like my companions while I'm making dinner. I wonder where Petey is. Torvald's at his dad, so we don't have the whole like dinner plan for the night. So there you go. All right, friends, I think I will wrap up for this evening. It's been almost an hour. So great to see you. I've got to get my thrift haul video out. I'm thinking I'm going to do another premiere. I did a premiere for the Plato's Closet one. That's where I get to be in the chat. So it was super, super fun. So look out for that. I'll try and get it up for Monday. But I'll do a premiere so that I get to be in the chat with you, because I'm always jealous. You guys get to chat with each other and you're so great with each other. And I want to be in the chat. So my next thrift haul will definitely be a premiere. And I hope you all have a fantastic Mother's Day and a wonderful weekend. And I'll see you soon. Bye.